Hello, Who Dat Nation. So, Saints, Browns, Saints, 1 game win streak. Browns, who cares? Browns starting quarterback, Jameis Winston. Would have been relevant, but we fired Dennis Allen. So who cares? Both teams have bad quarterbacks who throw a pretty deep ball and can't really play the position well. Here's my predictions for what's going to happen in today's game. Prediction number one, Alvin Kamara has over 135 yards from scrimmage and at least 1 touchdown. Prediction number two, Myles Garrett does at least one thing that makes us all make this face. Prediction number three, Derek Carr does at least one thing that makes us do this. Prediction number four, a random Saints receiver makes a ridiculous play. And that could be wide receiver, it could be tight end, could be a running back. I'm just talking about they are the receiver on the play, not by position, because we don't have any receivers left by position. And prediction number five, I'm going to predict Browns beat the Saints 24-20. The Saints make an effort of it. The Browns' run game comes alive in the second half. They put the game away. The Saints help maintain their draft position, but are competitive throughout. But the lack of receiving talent, plus the mediocrity that is their quarterback position, plus their complete inability to stop the run, means they just can't quite get the job done. And I think the biggest deciding point for this game, like that's what I'm predicting 24-20. I think the biggest decider is going to be two things. One is like saying the Saints could stop the run, it's just not going to happen this year. But can they mitigate, minimize, reduce the impact of, pick your phrasing, the Browns' run game? Can they make it so they're not just running at will against the Saints? That's going to be one of the deciding factors. The other to me is, do the Browns prevent coverage breakdowns down the field? So Derek Carr, 20 yards and in, which is like where like the skilled quarterback play happens, has never really been that good, but in particular has been very poor in New Orleans. Can the Browns make him take what the defense gives him consistently and be on time, accurate, and decisive? Or does Eric McCoy's return lead to the Saints having enough success in the run game that they're able to pull down a safety, get a deep shot, and Derek Carr can do the one thing he truly does do at a high level, which is throw the ball deep down the field? That to me is going to be the game. Can the Saints stop the run, and can they create opportunities for deep passing shots to be explosive enough to beat the Browns? I don't think they have enough, because even though the Browns are not a great team, they're better with Jameis Winston than they were with Mr. Touchy. And also, just from a matchup perspective, you have Myles Garrett, you have Ward, you have no wide receivers on the Saints side, and the Browns' run game is good enough that they should be able to have success against the Saints defense. And I think that'll be enough for them to pull the game out. I'd love to not see a loss, but just considering our draft position and the overall circumstances of the team, I'm also not going to be heartbroken over a loss. So there's my predictions. Let's see what happens. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't enjoy the video, you should like, comment, and subscribe so that other people can see it and they can find the video and they can suffer too. So at least you don't suffer alone.